Hey, what's up, everyone? This is me, Dre, here in South Texas. Mother Nature looks like she's getting ready to tear some shit up. Weather's looking pretty jacked up out here, so apparently there's gonna be some flooding, but I'm not all too worried. Tornado warning, if it happens, it happens. Like I said, I don't take anything to light because I know the safety of the family is always important, but like I said, Mother Nature, she's starting to act up down this bitch. Anyway, I want to talk about the fact that I'm unapologetically black. Now, I don't say this to offend anyone, and if someone is offended, I really don't give a fuck. The reason why I make videos and why I speak on the subject matter that I do is because as a black man and as a black YouTuber, it opens up the forum for me to discuss these matters. Now, when I make a comment, I get a lot of people that try to accuse me of being a racist or anti-white. Look, I don't need to make a video and put out some proclamation that I've got white friends here or there. This isn't what this video is about because I work around a diverse group of people here at my job and I get along with everyone. But because I'm black and because I speak my mind, people come onto my channel because they have no balls to make their own video to challenge me or to confront me in that manner. They'll accuse me of being a racist, and I'm fine with that. Like I said, I have nothing to prove to anyone, but at the same time, it makes me wonder why people would think that simply because they get uncomfortable with the message from an outspoken black person. Now, I go to channels like Robert Perkins and Jay Miller Speaks Out, and I've mentioned their names on a couple of other videos, and they carry a strong message, and it's not that they're trying to be pro-black, but they're conveying the message of their blackness and how we can improve things, but they also touch upon subject matter that impacts black people positively and negatively. And when black people do wrong, they speak out against black people on that. If white people do wrong, they speak out against that, especially when it comes to police brutality and shit like that. So again, when I speak on the subject and I talk about how I'm not surprised about the racism of white people, not all white people, but some white people, it's not that I'm attacking the entire Caucasian persuasion, but we all know that there's a double standard in this country, and that's what has the United States fucked up. The fact that anyone white, particularly white, and there's been a couple of house niggas like Stacey Dash and David Clark, Sheriff David Clark in Wisconsin, who have said ever since Barack Obama has been in this country, we've been racially divided. That's the mindset of typically racist white people. Why? Because they're overlooking the fact that ever since black people were emancipated, this country has been divided. That's one of the reasons why we had the fucking Civil War, because some white people still wanted to keep black people oppressed. That's also why you had the Jim Crow laws. These are things that make white people very uncomfortable when you touch upon this subject, and that's why they're always dismissive and they're quick to say, get over it, black people. But at the same time, we have other white people such as Jews, when you don't hear people telling Jews to get over the Holocaust from World War II because it's shit that has happened and that has affected their culture. But all of a sudden telling a black person to get over slavery, look, no, I wasn't a slave. Someone in my lineage was a slave, and I have to keep that in mind. Living here in South Texas, they are trying to change history books to soften or downplay the impact of the American slave trade by saying that Africans were brought over as workers. Bullshit. They were brought over in harsh conditions. They were forced to work in much harsher conditions, hung, decapitated, raped, taken from their families, you name it. It was because of the oppression from white people with black people. And again, this is something that white people are very uncomfortable about and they get very dismissive. That's why on my channel, I typically get assholes, typically whites and non-blacks, that start throwing out statistics like the crime statistics and all these manufactured numbers as though white people don't go into movie theaters and elementary schools and shoot the fucking place up. But like I said, this is not an attack against white people. And the sooner that some white people understand that, the sooner we all might get along. But just to be dismissive about certain shit that white people are dismissive about when it comes to black lives, that's the problem. So am I pro-black? Not necessarily. I'm proud to be a black man, but am I anti-white? Far from it. I get along with everyone. As long as you treat me with respect, I'll treat you with respect. But if you come across like an asshole, I'm going to treat you like an asshole. Anyway, if you like this video, hope that you like, subscribe, and share. Don't forget to check me out on Facebook. Peace.